TF2 has gone through many changes throughout its lifetime, and the item drop system is no exception. For example, the game used to be rampant with idle servers, where players would seemingly stand still doing nothing as they slowly fall into a death pit and respawn and receive items in the process. However, in recent years, TF2 added a check where you must hit OK on the new item screen for it to actually register to go into your backpack, thus making idle servers seemingly obsolete. However, this was years ago, so when I talk about the old item drop server, I mean between the dates of early 2008 to early 2010. Here's how the old item server worked. It was split into two parts, the weapon drop system and the hat drop system. Every 25 minutes you were entered into the weapon drop system, where you had a 1 in 4 chance of finding a weapon, or 25%. So finding multiple weapons in a row was very unlikely. Finding 2 weapons in a row was a 1 in 16 chance, or a 6.3% chance. Finding 3 weapons in a row was a 1 in 64 chance, or a 1.6% chance. And if you were lucky enough to find 4 weapons in a row, that would be a 1 in 256 chance, or a 0.4% chance. On the flip side, let's say you were unlucky and you did not find a weapon on your first try. That would be a 3 in 4 chance of happening, or 75%. If you were unlucky twice in a row, that would be a 9 in 16 chance, or a 56.3% chance, so essentially a slightly weighted coin flip. If you were unlucky 3 times in a row, that would be a 27 in 64 chance, or a 42.2% chance. And if you were unlucky 4 times in a row, that would be an 81 in 256 chance, or a 31.6% chance, which is still a slightly high percent, so you can understand why some people would get unlucky in this system. On the second part of the drop system, we have the hat drops. So, every 4 hours, 17 minutes, and 10 seconds, you were entered into the hat drop system, in which you had a 1 in 28 chance of finding a hat, or 3.6% for just one hat. So if you were amazingly lucky and you somehow managed to find 2 hats in a row, that would be a 1 in 784 chance, or a 0.1% chance. So if you were somehow super amazingly lucky and you found 3 hats in a row, that would be a 1 in 21,952 chance, or a 0.005% chance. And finally, if you were somehow the luckiest person in the entire world and you found 4 hats in a row, that would be a 1 in 614,656 chance, or a 0.0002% chance. And here are the odds for successively not finding hats in a row that I don't feel like reading because I'm getting tired. So this is essentially a great idea, but there are some things wrong with it that you can easily fix, namely the weapon drop system. The weapon drop system had a chance of being very unforgiving to you, with a 32% chance of not finding a weapon 4 times in a row, which would mean playing the game for a straight hour of not finding anything. You could fix this by making weapon drops simply a 1 in 2 chance, or a coin flip. Or better yet, just get rid of the drop odd altogether for the weapon drop system, and just make it guaranteed that you find a weapon every 25 minutes of play. And this would encourage people to combine any duplicate weapons they get into scrap metal, and then into reclaimed, and then into refined, and 3 refined will give you a random cosmetic in the game. And finally, for the current weapon drop system, you are guaranteed to get an item for anywhere between 30 to 70 minutes, 50 minutes on average. Keyword item. Is it a weapon? Is it a hat? I don't know, because Valve, I guess, decided to ditch probabilities because that was too nerdy and stupid for them and they don't like explaining anything about anything.